Passing now off to the bench for the Tigers. Freeman along for Kelly. Penalty this time for inside the 10. Been some break since the last one for that offence. Quick tap from Freeman. He runs away from Brasher, then taken by a play that I thought was offside. O'Neill, 40 metres out from the Tigers' line. This is Morgan. Good defence. Starr came up. Now 30 metres out with Dean Pay. Had 2 goes at it. Slipped the pass for McKenzie. McKenzie then able to put Pay again on away, and then for Spence. A few offloads there for Parramatta. And only got the 1 try. 6-4 the Tigers in front. Freeman. Then for Lawler. Lawler. Inside. Here comes Maybon. Maybon off the deck to McKenzie. Then for Morgan. Morgan wrapped up by the Tigers defence. Straight line for the black and golds as here is Pay. He had no support. So they've just broken down for a shade here, the Parramatta side, as Freeman now kicking for the corner. Marner's chasing, but Brasher did it very easy and then gets decked.
And the touch-touchers come in as well. McBlain now coming over, so a little bit of drama here at Parramatta Stadium. An ordinary kick there from Wiz Freeman. He'll be disappointed.
It was a poor set of 6.
Well, Pete, when they change direction, Parramatta, when they go back to the other side, the players are standing there, just flat-footed, doing nothing. Let's see what the incident is all about here. Brash is taken. Well, I can't see too many problems with that. The Kraken came in a little bit late, but nothing illegal there. And see the Parramatta team standing flat-footed. The rugby league's a game of anticipation. You've got to think, well, if it comes back here, I've got to be ready to get back deep, run onto the football. Not happening.
Well, I think you pointed out earlier too, the other problem is a lack of depth, so they're flat-footed and with no depth at all in their play, so it's no pressure on the opposition defence at all.
Thinking back over their last few games, a bloke like Stuart Kelly's hardly seen the football as Brasher tries a chip over the top, and Pay is there. Very cool there, Dean Pay. Just allowed it to bounce and come back to him. As forward as I would hope the Parramatta side. Here's Dimmick. Goes straight and back for Russell. Russell through the centre. Now inside Tigers territory. Campbell. This is Morgan. Morgan then for McKenzie. McKenzie stopped as he got to the line and was stopped by Hudson Smith. Play the ball was incorrect, was it? It was, says McBlain against Marty McKenzie. It was all too quick from Marty McKenzie.
You know, when he called McKenzie out before, I watched McKenzie earlier. He didn't play the ball properly then. I'm sure he said to him, listen, you got away with it first time, you won't get away with it the second time. Here we are 10 minutes later, and it's a worse play the ball. And he didn't muck around this time, McBlain.
And that really epitomises the way a lot of players are in the game today with the urgency to play the ball quick. They do lose all their technique. And referees could penalise a lot of players in each match for exactly that from Marty McKenzie.
Adam Starr makes ground there inside the Parramatta 30. They headed into this game just clinging to a thread as far as their chances of making the finals. Well, at the moment, they're on the improve, albeit they only lead by 2 points. As Hanley inside with Milford. Down in the centre of the field, 30 metres out from the Parramatta line. Centre works with Hanley. Hanley, a dummy, doesn't quite have the speed to get through the gap. Last tackle for the Tigers, Gillette steadies, now kicks. Brasher is on the chase. Marner's under it. Brasher gets to it and will score for the Tigers. That's a double for Tim Brasher. You could see it coming the moment the ball went in the air.
None better in the air than the fullback, Tim Brasher. Great kick from Michael Gillette, but he had so much time to put this up. Have a look when he catches the football. No pressure at all, and a distinct lack of support for Scott Marn out there. Nobody behind him at all. I'm not quite sure where Maybon was. He must have been closer to the ruck, but nobody back there. It was almost 3-on-1. And if a mistake was made or a catch was taken, Scott Marn had to do it all by himself.
Well, the golden rule is when a bomb goes up and you're in defence, you know where the ball is aimed. You've got to get behind the man who is going up for it in case the ball goes on the ground. And there we are. Once Brasher gets it, there's no one in front of him. Too easy for him.
You've also got to get in the front of the play catching the football as well. If you have a look at the good coverage that takers of the high ball get from their support. Normally they've got somebody shepherding out in front as well as ready to pick up the scraps behind.
Well, this is good by the Tigers. If you remember the first 9.5 minutes, no football, down 4-0, and they've had some footy lately. They're playing okay. They're being pretty well coached, I feel, from the way they're playing from Wayne Pearce, and they're ahead 10-4.
See from the stats there that Brasher has doubled his try tally for the season with the 2 here today. And it's all Tim Brasher on the scoreboard, is to make it 12-0. 2 tries and a goal so far for Tim Brasher. From 21 metres out, this one is to the left. So Brasher unsuccessful, but the Tigers are up by 6 here at Parramatta Stadium.
Hey, Margaret, what did you order? Pizza Hut's $18.90 meal deal. It's got 2 large pizzas, a bottle of Pepsi and a garlic bread.
Hello?
That was quick. Come in.
Margaret?
Oh, food.
Yeah, pizza.
May not remain out there.
Well, the touch judge has just told the referee that the arm connected with the ball but also with the head, and it was a high tackle. It has not been placed on report, and how that can be penalised, I will never know.
Oh, that'll do, mate. Fair dinkum. Blocker, what about that one?
Oh, well, he arrived right at the right time, right when the ball hit, but no, that was nothing.
It's embarrassing.
No, he's caught him around the collar.
The other thing is, Paul McBlain was only about 8 metres away and saw it perfectly.
Paul McBlain has just told Ellery Hanley he was inquiring why further action wasn't taken, and he said that the arm came up off the ball. So how that could be penalised, I don't know anyway.
Well, the Tigers are with it. Gillette. They maintain the rage. The Tigers, they're 25 metres out. Real drive they're getting from their forwards. Adam Starr. It's lined up there by Dean Pay, and he's able to offload back for Hanley, but that was at the moment McBlain had called held, so never scrum to pack down. It was simultaneous. No penalty against the Tigers player, but no advantage either for Parramatta.
He's played pretty well too, Adam Starr. He's only a young kid. When I say that, he's probably in his early 20s, and he's got a good chance here to cement a top spot for the Tigers. He's built up for this, and he's been playing now for about 5 weeks in the number 8.
Yeah, he's a good young player. I think he originally came from the Roosters as Chris Lawler spins out of a tackle, and he slotted in the front row. Looks as though he's worked out a little bit and filled the frame out. Always had the good frame, but maybe lacked a little bit of weight, but he picked up in that department.
His 4th start in this Tigers lineup as Dimmick again threatening, but that's all it's been. It hasn't been converted to long breaks for the Parramatta side. Johnston, can they get a roll on this time? Gillette makes the tackle. With an assist from Hanley. Now inside the Tigers 40, Campbell. They didn't get the quick play the ball they wanted. Freeman across for Pay. Pay, then quick hands for Lawler. Again, shut down by the Tigers' defence. Morrison was up quickly that time. This is the last for Parramatta. Dimmick kicking for the corner, turning Edwards right around. Brasher looks to have this one comfortably covered, but can he get back to the field of play? Past 1, past 2, and Brasher is back to the field of play.
Well, that's like scoring a try. He's doing it at both ends, Timmy Brasher. Well done.
And it is out from their own line. Up by 6 points. Parramatta had possession for the first 35, 36 tackles in the match. There's Stimson just outside the 20. There was a good story on Mark Stimson in Rugby League Week this week, talking about his life away from football. He's an apprentice plumber, and he starts work each day at 7 o'clock. He does his weights work at 5:30 in the morning. Dedicated off the field as he is on. And this one from Gillette dances with the sideline and finds it 25 metres out from the Parramatta line.
Well, we all get up and do our weights at 5:30 in the morning, Andrew. It's good kick here from Gillette. Finding touch. Rod Mabon in 2 minds as to whether to play the football or allow it to go over. It's not long to go out till half-time now. It's been a strong effort from the Tigers. A poor start in the first 10 minutes, but they've really come back, and the momentum with them going into the break.
Yeah, Pete, you do a lot of hand weights, don't you?
Exactly, but mate, my weights were I'd wait till they finish so we can go and do something else.
He's out from their own line. Matthew Spence, and now there's a penalty for inside the 10 against the Tigers. Wrapping up our Stimson discussions, there was one dark hole in the article. They did say that he got up at 4 a.m. and weight started at 5:30, so he must take an awful long time to get dressed have a shower, Mark Stimson. Either that or the gym's at least 150 kilometres from where he lives. Here's Lawler with that touch finder on the eastern side. I really do feel Parramatta need to score before half-time. They've got 3 minutes to do it. Johnston is 35 metres out from the line. Campbell working here with Pay. He's angled across field. The defence is there with Corey Pearson around the legs. Campbell along for Freeman. This is Demick. He's lost the ball. The Tigers back with it. And Kennedy is wrapped up.
And lucky that Chris Lawler grabbed hold of him, because he can score a 60-metre job, Bubba.
So a disjointed performance in the first half from Parramatta. The Tigers with Hudson Smith. He just shrugs away from one. And lifted there by Gary Freeman.
Well, they've been very flat, Parramatta, and they're definitely not the same side without Jason Smith out there. He creates a lot of things for them on the fringe of the rucks, and there's nothing happening at the moment.
They're in centre. Goes on a dart down the blind side. Got through the tackle there of Stuart Kelly. Last tackle for the Tigers. Gillette's in a position where he's thinking field goal. Here is Gillette. Now he goes for the bomb. It's come off the side. It's going to be a hard one for Mabon, who takes it 5 metres out from his own line. The chase gets there with Kennedy. He's past Kennedy. Wrapped up 15 metres out from his own line. And now much more on the field in 29 for Parramatta. That's been at the club for a fair while now. Robert Muchmore. Jim Dimmick inside for Johnston. They're waiting for that inside ball. Rain was there with Hudson Smith. Now Campbell gets from dummy half. Will make 10 metres. Able to work something from this momentum. Dimmick kicks for Lawler. And also for Mahon, as Edwards again is there. And now Edwards has a chance. Lawler gets across. One-handed grab to make the tackle. The Tigers have answered just about every challenge from Parramatta. Here is Hanley. It's a swinging arm from Pay.
And the field goal is a good option if they can work it down closer to the post in this final minute. Slow play the ball from Ellery Hanley doesn't help. I think that's about the second tackle now. And number 3 up, so they've still got to probably get another 20 metres or so. They're going to have a final attempt to make it a 7-point ball game at the break.
Well, you're not prepared to say he can't kick it from anywhere after what Andrew Willis did in Monday Night Football just 5 days ago. The match at Campbelltown, but Gillette decides to kick, and it really is a nothing kick. There's nothing doing. It's gone to the in-goal area. Mahon just forces it, but that should be able to soak up time up to the half-time break. Parramatta will certainly be putting the brakes on rather than have the line drop out. Blame allowing the clock to continue. They're in the 10-second countdown. Siren sounds now, and that is the end of the first 40 minutes. So Parramatta fans would have been hoping that this was the win that keeps them on track for the finals, where they're going to have all the work to do after the break. The Tigers are the team at the moment that are keeping their finals hopes alive. The Tigers lead the Eels by 10 points to 4. Take a break and come back with more.